Howdy there, YouTube. So once again, my alma mater is in the news, and not for a very good reason. Social media is being flooded with headlines from various news sources screaming things like BYU's honor code office punishes rape victim, and it's sparking outrage all over the internet, and people are outraged at BYU for blaming the victim, and they're screaming patriarchy, misogyny, rape culture. And there's one problem with all these accusations floating around. They're not actually true. Here's why the headlines you're reading are blatantly misleading. The young woman in the center of this controversy isn't being punished because she was a victim of sexual assault. She's under investigation by the Honor Code Office for a separate violation. And a BYU spokeswoman has already gone on the record for saying the university has a policy of not punishing people who come forward about being victims of sexual assault. That just doesn't happen. Now, if this young lady is innocent of the honor code charges against her, she'll have an opportunity to clear her name. And also, while it's important for us to show love and support towards victims of sexual assault, just because you're a victim of sexual assault does not give you the right to flout the honor code. You're still subject to living the honor code while you're a student at BYU. So now I have a question for you, the viewer here. Let me give you this hypothetical situation. Let's say a BYU student is in his apartment and he decides to use heroin. And while he's shooting up a heroin, a rapist enters his dorm room and sexually assaults him. And he wants to report the rape, but he knows in doing so, the university is going to find out about his drug use. So he keeps quiet, so he does not disclose his honor code violation because doing drugs is against the honor code. Would it be a good idea for the university to give this guy immunity from being subject to the honor code office so that he has the courage to come forward about the sexual assault? Because I think most students would much rather sit in a classroom with a drug user than a rapist, because compared to rape, drug use is pretty benign. So what do you think? Should we overlook honor code violations in order to give victims the courage to come forward? Like, ideally, of course, we'd like to punish both, but if someone's afraid to come forward, that's kind of a hard thing to do. Let me know what you think.